Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Democracy did not die in Romania. Democracy was not born yet in Romania. Or if that is democracy, that means we should try something else. And I'm going to give you a hint. Tank, 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 tank. You got it? All right. It's the lyrics, not the beat. All right. So what's going on here? Călin Georgescu, obviously nationalist, patriot, was barred from running for the presidency, and a second reran. All right, let's put this in reran. Why? I think because he is a patriot, Romanian patriot, and a nationalist. That means he loves his nation and his fatherland, and he's not allowed to, because we have to be inclusive as long as we like. People that we don't like, we don't include them, okay? But we are inclusivity and diversity when the ideology fits our narrative and our destruction of certain civilizations. So, now, not only Mr. Călin Georgescu, but another candidate is barred, and she has the same kind of stripes, which is nationalist patriot, Diana Shoshaka. Oy vey. And I suspect that Mr. Simion will also be barred. Why? They all fit in the same category. I told you, these guys, you know who these guys are, right? You know who they are? They fight ideals and ideas. That's why they will not win in the Middle East and in Gaza. They will not win. Why? Because they don't fight people. They fight something that is inside of people. They can't kill that. That goes from one to another. The more crimes they commit, the more enemy they create. It catches to other people who are not from Palestine, but to people who are all over the world. As long as we are allowed to spread the truth. So here we have Diana Shoshaka, who's barred. Here you have Russia Today, 15th of March 2025. Romanian right-wing leader barred from presidential election. If you love your country, if you're a patriot, nationalist, you're called right-wing or far-right. Diana Ivanovici Shoshaka has accused Brussels and the European Commission, President Ursula von der Leyen, of hindering democratic processes in her country. I'm 100% certain. Romania's electoral authority has rejected right-wing politician Diana Ivanovici Shoshaka's bid to run in the country's upcoming presidential election. The decision announced Saturday. These guys, man, in Romania, you know what I noticed? People, institutions, governmental institutions work on weekends. That's a lie. But nevertheless, they are hardworking. The Romanians are hardworking. I'm not talking about you and I, Romanians. No, these guys in charge of us, the guys that we voted, or the bureaucrats, appointees, they work Saturday. Why? To keep us safe, to make sure that we are okay. Our way of life is protected from the evil Russians. Got it? So, on Saturday, the same, they announced that Mr. Georgescu was barred on a Sunday. Wow, unbelievable. All right, let's read further. Shoshaka, a former lawyer and MEP for the Nationalist, that's the key word, SOS Romania party, was disqualified from last year's annulled election after the country's constitutional court, unelected officials, bureaucrats, ruled that her anti-Western rhetoric, so that's her statement, and support for closer ties with Russia violated Romania's democratic framework. So that is, we're going to protect democracy by barring democratic process, which is, he doesn't, or his ideas doesn't fit our ideas, not a democratic. Democracy is this, rule of the people. People go and say, I want you to be representing me. Okay, that's it, in a position of power. That's what it is. Now, if I'm not allowed to vote for a person because that person has certain kind of ideas, that means someone is in between me and the democratic process. You don't allow me to pick whomever I want. This is the way it works. You go and say, I want to, have a president a bird. If people vote for me, I should be voted in the office. It's not someone says, idea of yours, Mr. Kosman, is unacceptable according to us. Therefore, you cannot be running. But if people vote for me, you have no say in this. But if people are not allowed to say things, there's no democracy. So if I'm not allowed to say, you are a thief, I love my country, I love my people, I think closer relationship with Russia is excellent. I think that the West is just a tyrannical entity nowadays. I'm talking about the Brussels. Now, if I say that and you say you can't say that, it's illegal, therefore you should not, or maybe not illegal, you should not be, we do not allow you to run, where's the democracy? There's no democracy there. No democracy. So let's go back here. The politician, however, filed a new bid with the Central Electoral Bureau on Thursday. These guys are working within the system. That's the wrong approach. Why? When I went to college in the United States of America, I've been told by the professors over there, Emil, you have to work within the process, within the system. I said, like what? You go over there and you vote. If you don't like an elected official, his platform, you vote him out of the office. Vote for the one that you like. And if there's a lot of people who, like the platform, the ideas that particular candidate spews on you, then he's going to be over there. That's how you change things in America, in a free democratic society. I said, okay. Okay, the baboon got it. No, I disagree with that as well, because the system is rigged. So why should I work in a rigged system? So I participate in a rigged system? No, I will destroy a rigged system. Same in Romania. We're going to file a complaint. It's the same people who said you should not be a candidate. You want to say, sorry, let me look over your... no, bye. No, you don't work that way. Remember the song I sang? All right, it's a nice beat and lyrics. So let's see what else. So she says, at the headquarters wearing boxing gloves and vowing to fight the system. Excellent. But don't bring boxing gloves. You need bare knuckles, which she has long accused of being undemocratic and dictatorial. I'm 100% certain with that. Speaking to Russia Today on Thursday, Shoshaka accused the European Commission and its president, Ursula von der Leyen, who's not elected by the citizens of Europe, of orchestrating her previous removal from the race. And I'm quoting, Ursula von der Leyen has Romanian politicians in her hand and orders them what decision to make, she stated, slamming the Commission president as the main opponent of sovereignty in Romania, as well as all other countries in Europe. Shoshaka, who calls herself a sovereignist, fighting for Romania's future, blames the economic problems in the country of Brussels' policies, especially with regards to Russia, and calls the EU a dictatorship. So, I know, I listened to Miss Shoshaka, I think it's Mrs. Shoshaka, I think she's married. I listened to her. You might not like how she wraps her message. Like some people don't like me cursing here. Well, sometimes you have to overemphasize that. Overemphasize certain statements, certain things that you want. Sometimes you are outraged. Sometimes you say certain things straight. I know, being very, how do you call it, articulate. It doesn't mean that you tell the truth. Obama was a very articulated black man, we are told, even though he was half, so he was biracial equally, but he was a black man. And he was very articulate. He doesn't tell the truth. You want to be told the truth straight, or you want to be lied in a nice way with little flowers? You want that? I don't want that. So that's my style. Direct, and however I want to make an impression. Negative or positive, still an impression. So, the same with Shoshaka. You might not like that she's like, is it true what she says? That's the all you should care. Is it true? And how do you know it's true? Verify it's true. I don't care. I don't care how she said it. I might not like the style, but that's secondary or tertiary. Underneath the truth. The truth is the one. Not the, I'm telling you, baby, I love you. And actually I don't. Or, you know what? I don't love you. And I don't. Which one is it? I mean, tell the truth, man. I don't love you, then that's it. I love you. And I don't. Jesus Christ. Okay, so let me show you something else. I made a few videos, you can go and watch them, a few, many actually, about Georgescu's. So Georgescu was eliminated, obviously so far, and that's the way he's gonna stay until we have foreign interference in Romania's domestic affairs, which is Donald Trump. All right, and the other one is with Shoshaka. This is the video I made, where are you, baby doll? October 7th, 2024, and the title was here, among others, Diana Shoshaka banned from presidential race. And Diana Shoshaka barred, blah, 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 blah. So, what can we do? I mean, working within the system, we already saw 2 people barred. You know, it's like saying, okay, the Jews should have worked within the system with the Nazis. Like what exactly? Oh, all right, they didn't do that. Or the West should have worked within the system. Was war part of the system? No, we don't like war, right? So anyway, and then I suspect that Mr. Simion, George Simion, he's gonna be out as well. Why? They have the same sin. They are Romanians, they are patriots, and they love their nation. You can't have that. Why? Because supposedly we should love other ideals like diversity, inclusion, only perverted inclusion, not strong. Listen, oh my God, I have so much to say, but hey, I will keep you here a little bit longer. Do you remember the Dadaism and Pointillism in between the wars? You remember the Weimar Republic in Germany, that these imbeciles, the same ones, love it? Do you know that? Yeah, well, I disagree with that. Did you look at that evil German art in between the wars? I mean, when evil guy got in power? I mean, oh my God, that is... Compare it with the perversion. No, man, you are not sophisticated enough if you don't agree that the nose is here, eyes are here, balls are there, and the mouth is somewhere out of the picture. No. You're not sophisticated. Let me give my latte. No, there is a perversion. Fuck off. So the same here. All these 3 guys have the same mark of loving their country and disagreeing with the status quo, which is you are tyrants. What's going to happen? Work within the system. Romania will change only when the tank will intervene inside and clean house. Not by democratic. See how democracy worked for Romania for the past 30-some years. That was no democracy, as I said. It was never born. Here it was born, but these guys are losing it. Why? If you cancel people for not liking what they say, those guys went farther than that. They bar people for saying what they don't like to hear. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.